Hi guys, this is Starcraft and welcome to yet another Starcraft commentary. This is ASL Season 15, round of 24 Group B matches. This is going to be match 2 being played between Sharp and Barracks on the map Heartbreak Ridge. This is going to be a TvT, so I'm just going to put my mic on mute and then go and take a nap. And so, you know, just wake me up when the game finishes because, yeah. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm back. This is gonna be Sharp in the red color at the left corner of the screen, and Barracks in the right side in the blue corner of the screen. The SCV just said hello in the middle. Everything is fine and dandy. Barracks going up for Barracks, and Barracks also going up for Sharp. SCV goes inside from Sharp. He sees everything standard. He's gonna try to poke around a little bit. Marine is gonna be produced momentarily by Barracks. Barracks SCV is a bit slower, so Barracks gonna have just a tiny bit more minerals from the additional mining time. He is still able to get in, however, and take a peek, but he goes out immediately. There's not much to see here. Factory also going up for Barracks, so nothing separates the two players in the first 3 minutes of the game so far. So yeah, I hope there's gonna be more stuff happening soon, because you know TvT. I mean, TvT is like reading War and Peace by who's the author? Tolstoy, right? The Russian author. Who's the author for War and Peace? Let me just look that up really quickly for you guys. War and Peace is by Leo Tolstoy. Yeah, the Russian dude. Anyways, it's like one of those things that are really good, but you just don't have time for it. I mean, if you have your whole life dedicated to reading books, you might eventually read One Piece, but you know, you don't. And another book that I read when I was a kid that really left an impression on me is Shogun by James Clairol. That book is ridiculous, man. It's got like 5 volumes, and each volume is, I'm not kidding, it's like it's got like my weight. You know, that's how heavy the books are. So reading long novels has been one of my favorite pastimes when I was a kid, but you know, now that I'm older and have no time, they no longer become a priority. And actually, I also like to watch movies. So let's talk about movies, because you know, this game's gonna be going on for a long time, judging by the fact that these guys are just staying home, no aggression whatsoever. So my question for you is, which movies do you think is gonna win the Oscars this year? So let me just look up the nomination. Oscar 2023 movie nomination, because I've seen 3 of them and they're all freaking goddamn good. Best Picture. Yeah, let's go for Best Picture. Best Picture. So we've got Top Gun. I've seen that. We've got the Banshees of Inisherin with what's the guy's name? Very nice Irish actor. Everything and Everywhere All at Once, a nice Asian addition to this year's Oscars. The Fabelmans by Steven Spielberg, All Quiet on the Western Front. Tar with Cate Blanchett. Elvis, I haven't seen that one. Avatar, yuck, ew. Avatar: The Way of Water by James Cameron. So 8 nominees, right? Oh, I think there are more. Drive My Car. Drive My Car! Oh wait, no, that's 2022. 2023. I cannot find the actual. Yeah, it looks like all of the movies I've mentioned are the ones nominated. All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar, The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, Tar, Top Gun, Maverick. I have seen all of these movies except Elvis, because I don't really like Elvis. By the way, the movie, what is that movie, Queen? The one about Freddie Mercury, that one is nice, so, but I don't like Elvis. But anyways, so which movies are going to be winning? I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my impression for each of the movies here. So All Quiet on the Western Front is a nice historical war movie. And what's amazing about it is that I think there was some shot that was just filmed like just one camera for like 20 minutes. Very nice moving shot action that followed the soldier to the front of the World War One trenches. Um, Avatar: The Way of Water, I will skip that movie because that's like the worst movie I've ever seen this year. The Banshees of Inisherin is another WTF movie that's like, oh my god, it's so WTF that it's so good. I mean, it's like really amazing. It's superb acting. The plot is really WTF. The ending is WTF. And you should really watch it. And if you're Irish, of course you've seen it already, so I'm not gonna repeat. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once is my pick for this year's Oscars. I mean, this movie is whack. This movie is like so ridiculous. I mean, as the title indicates, it's everything, everywhere, all effing at once. And if you like existentialist movies, if you like movies that talks about the meaning of your life and why you need to live and why you need to fight for things and why you even care, why don't you just commit suicide, then this movie is very good, except it's funny. The Fableman is a lovely movie. It's a drama. It's basically about the life of Steven Spielberg when he was a kid. Highly recommended as well, but not the quality of movie that would win this year's Oscars, I think. Tar is great. Tar is another what the F movie. Top Gun to me was a little bit like Avatar, except with actually good plots. But you know, I wouldn't put it up there. So my top 3 picks is number 1, Everything Everywhere All at Once. You need to see it. If you're Asian, of course you need to see it for Asian pride. Woohoo! The Fablemans and Tar. So let's see which movie is gonna win this year's. And by the way, I think the announcement for the winners is gonna be like March 7 or March 8, 9, something like that. So it's coming up very soon, right? So please definitely go ahead and watch out for that. And let me know in the comments which great movies you saw this year, because I love movies. I mean, I love movies as much as I love Starcraft, and I have watched almost all of the movies in IMDb's top 250 of all times. I mean, I've seen all of them. Some of them I've seen like 6 times. So, looking forward to this year's Oscars. By the way, when that movie from Korea, Parasite, won the Oscars, it was nice as well. I love those kind of, years where we have foreign movies winning the Oscars. And the one thing that I'm not yet happy and I want to see in the future is an animation winning the Best Pictures, because we've never seen animations winning Best Pictures, right? And we've seen what is that movie about that robot? Wall-E. I mean, that movie is so touching and so beautiful, but it didn't win Best Pictures. One of the animation I've seen really nicely these days, or in the last years, is Puss in Boots Part 2. The Last Wish. That movie is so tear-inducing, and a lot of lessons about lives and stuff like that. So definitely watch that, and I think it's gonna be winning the best animation also, maybe this year. But I'm very pissed that it doesn't get nominated for Best Pictures, because Avatar to me is an animation film. It's an animated film. It's not a humanly enacted film, because like 95% of the movies is CGI. So I don't understand the meaning behind that. Yeah, should we get back to this game? So what's happening? Looks like everything is dead even. Both of the players got 3 bases each. We have a dropship coming over from Barracks, knocking the door of Sharp. Sharp is gonna return home a little bit. We got some mines ready, some vultures, just one single vulture, and okay, it looks like these 3 vultures are not really targeting anything. Now they start to target. These are just for laughs here from Barracks here, not able to do any kind of significant damage. The supplies are dead even, and this map, mind you, has got odd bases. So the base in the center is the odd one out. So if this game goes to mining every single bases on the maps, we will have a nice standoff right in the middle. So that is something exciting. Huge push from Barracks though, who's suddenly got a surge in supply, 195 compared to 115 by Sharp. Mind you, Sharp is a tier 2 player, so he's supposed to be stronger. Barracks is not. And Barracks does a counter drop here at the 2 o'clock base. No significant damage. I think he leaves a single vulture in the... No, he doesn't have anything in that dropship. That dropship dies. And yeah, Barracks, I think an entire army got wiped out there on the lower side, just north of his expansion. And Barracks takes the high ground here, so that's gonna be very nice for Barracks to go ahead and secure that area. But this map is very circular. As you can see, the vultures from Sharp are circumventing this blockade, this ambuscade that is set up by Barracks on the left side of that circle. So he's gonna go the other way. He's gonna go counterclockwise. He meets a couple of vultures and just do a little bit of skirmish here, but no major actions. Barracks still have a very strong lead here, but a single raid comes out from Sharp just to try to push these tanks back. One of the tanks is very weak, very weak. Oh my god, focus attention on that tank to repair. Very nice repair work, but that tank dies. And the raid pulls back because he knows his enemies also has raids. So that engineering base is gonna float over. It's gonna float over, provide a bit of vision, and then the tanks on the outside is gonna get shot. A lot of raids being accumulated by Barracks now that he's got the lead. Okay, look at how puny the forces from Sharp is. They're so small. A scanner needs to get deployed here. Just a single Goliath remaining. So those raids are doing a lot of damage. No scanning whatsoever from Sharp. He finally scans, but he's going to be losing his entire forces here. And the supply difference enlarged. As you can see, 145 supplied by Barracks and only 111 for Sharp. So Sharp is looking like he's going to have to take another chance with Hyun in a loser set, while Barracks is moving forward to play Bisu in a winner set. A lot of raids coming over and taking over every goddamn thing. 50 supply difference. Looks like Sharp is not sharp today. He seems very rusty. Look at this, guys. I mean, the raids is just a humiliation. Like 10 raids coming in, destroying everything. Okay, turrets getting set up. That doesn't really mean anything. Tanks coming from inside. Barracks looks like he hasn't played Starcraft for years, man. He's like not really on form at all. We've got some kind of... What happened there? Wait, what happened? Something just instantly combusted those tanks. But anyways, yeah, this game is GG. Nothing else to watch for, nothing else to cast about. Thanks for watching. If you like my cast, feel free to buy me a coffee. The link is in the video description. If you want to add friend with me on Facebook, or if you want to watch VODs on Telegram, the link is also in the video description. Have a good day. Bye-bye.